What is going on, everyone? It's Alex here. This is your stimulus check, second stimulus check, and second stimulus package update. If you did not yet receive your stimulus check, please watch the video that's going to be linked in the description down below to get all the tips you need to know about the stimulus debit cards, about direct payments, and how you can get in contact with the IRS to make sure that you receive your first stimulus check. Also, please keep in mind that there are still 10 million checks that are about to be delivered, so there might be some delays. And one other thing to keep in mind, when you call, please try to be as nice and as kind as possible with the people that you talk to, because it's not their fault that the stimulus checks are delayed. You're going to get a lot more things done if you are going to be nice and you're going to be kind. Going to the second stimulus check, Larry Kudlow bashed Jerome Powell for not sharing the same view that he has and that the president has about the quick economic recovery, a strong third quarter, and an even stronger fourth quarter in 2021. The Fed chairman Jerome Powell estimated that the recovery would take about 2 years, so it's a little bit different from what Larry Kudlow and what the President Trump advocate. I would like to play you the clip to hear Larry Kudlow say it himself, because in my opinion, it is hilarious.
I do think Mr. Powell could lighten up a little when he has these press offerings. A smile now and then, a little bit of optimism. Okay, I'll talk with him and we'll have some media training at some point. But basically, I don't see the Fed as an obstacle here.
Hilarious. What I also like about this interview is that he was asked point blank about a second round of stimulus that will put money in people's pockets. Hear his response.
Larry, that's for the future. That's after the election. That's into next year. What about a new stimulus program now that puts money into people's pockets now? Do you see the need for that?
That's what I'm referring to. We're looking at a lot of options right now. I'm not going to negotiate with you, with all respect.
That's what I'm referring to. In my opinion, that slipped big time, and he was deflecting afterwards to the basic political and White House speech. Like, the PPP was great, more payroll tax cuts, and all the other jazz that they want in the final stimulus package. But that slipped. In my opinion, that slipped. You can correct me on that if I'm wrong, but in my opinion, that really slipped. By the way, I just want to tell you that you are amazing. If you find this information useful or if you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like button, because it tremendously helps with the YouTube algorithm. Another piece of information or piece of the puzzle comes from the Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin, that talked with the president about the second round of stimulus payments, saying that we are seriously considering doing another round. So we got another tiny piece of information from the White House and the Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin. Also, it looks like they are continuously looking into reducing the federal unemployment benefits and not cutting them cold turkey. And what I've said previously about the new range of $250 to $350 still remains in place. They're still considering extending the federal unemployment compensation in a lower amount in the phase 4 stimulus package, so that is also good and positive news. Finally, I want to say a few words about the estimated 85% of the families that have enough savings to cover at least 3 months of expenses. That, in my opinion, is funny, very funny. I don't know how they crunched the numbers to get to 85%, but in my opinion, that's kind of not realistic. The numbers crunched took into consideration the various benefits that were given through the CARES Act, like the unemployment, the stimulus checks, that bumped the percentage from 42% of families that would have enough savings to cover at least 3 months of expenses to 85% of the families. I don't know if they consider the fact that most of those families already spent the money that they received through the CARES Act and probably don't have 3 months of savings or savings sufficient to cover 3 months of expenses. But that's just my opinion. Like I said, in my opinion, that's not the case, but I would love to hear what are your thoughts about this. Do you really think that 85% of the people or of the families have sufficient savings to cover at least 3 months of expenses? Alright everyone, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it useful in any way, shape or form, feel free to smash the like button and to subscribe if you want to learn more about personal finance and investing. And until next time, take care, have a wonderful day.